Hey BookTube, Chelsea the Reading Outlaw here to do the shortlist announcement video. We have our BooktubeSFF Awards 2018 shortlist. I'm sure your feed is just full of these videos right now, so if you've chosen to watch mine or you're watching all of them, thank you, welcome. I'm so excited to tell you guys about all the super great books that we're going to be reading for the 2018 BooktubeSFF Awards. Again, the categories for this are Best Science Fiction Novel, Best Fantasy Novel, Best Young Adult, Best Middle Grade, Best Debut, Best Short, Best Graphic. So we're going to have 3, occasionally 4 when there were ties, nominees in each category. We'll also be hosting read-alongs. We're still fleshing out the read-along dates and who's hosting which read-along when. So as soon as that information is up, we will keep you posted. Please check out both the SFF Twitter as well as the website for all of that information as it becomes available. But let's talk about the nominees, friends. So we're going to start with the big ones and kind of work down to the smaller ones, like lengthwise. So the nominees are, there are 4 best science fiction novel nominees. The first one is The Raven Stratagem by Yoon-Ha Lee. The second one is Born by Jeff Vandermeer. The next one is The Collapsing Empire by John SCALZI. And the last one is Waking Gods by Sylvia Nouvelle. And I believe that 2 of these are sequels and 2 of them are not. So it's kind of a nice mix of some first book, solo book, and some follow-up books. The 4 top nominees in the fantasy category are The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin, The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden, Red Sister by Mark Lawrence, and A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab. These books range all throughout the various series in which they take place, the N.K. Jemisin being the last book in its particular series. I have to say, I'm not exactly super stoked about the Schwab. I have not loved the other Schwab books that we've had to read for the awards in the past, but I guess there's a first time for everything, and at least hopefully I'll be able to find it on audio from the library, because that's how I read the last one, and that was the way I enjoyed it the most. We will go ahead and do the Best Young Adult category. There are only 3 nominations in this one, and they are Strange the Dreamer by LAINI Taylor, Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab, and Win Witch by Susan Dennard. Moving on to the middle grade category, this is another one in which there are 4 nominees. We have Witchwood by Tahara Mafi, Magnus Chase and the Ship of the Dead by Rick Riordan, which we weren't going to get through the BooktubeSFF Awards without some kind of Rick Riordan, so at least it's only one this time. And then we have Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow by Jessica Townsend. And the last one is The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexandra Bracken. Moving on from there to the Best Debut category, there is 1 overlap here, which is fine. Any book that was nominated in any other category was more than welcome to be nominated for debut as well. That particular book is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. Also in this category are Kings of the Wild by Nicholas Ames and The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. And I'm very excited for these latter 2 books, especially because I've heard super, super great things. I've heard like ravings about City of Brass, so I'm really, really excited to get to that one. Then we have the graphic novel category. This is another category where there are 4 nominees. The first nominee is Monstrous Volume 2, The Blood by Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda. The second one is Everyone is an Alien When You're an Alien Too by Johnny Sun. The third one is My Favorite Thing is Monsters by Emile Ferris. And the last one is Paper Girls Volume 3 by Brian K. Vaughan. And then last but most certainly not least is our short fiction category. This is another one where there are only 3 nominees. The first one is Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna McGuire. There's our Shauna nod. There's our rep. She's on this list almost every year. I am so obsessed with the Wayward Children series that I'm not surprised and very excited to see this particular one included. After that, we have All Systems Red by Martha Wells and Binti Home by Nnedi Okorafor, which is the follow-up to her novella Binti, which won last year's BooktubeSFF Awards novella category. So the short works is going to be a tough one. They're all going to be tough. Every category is going to be hard, but that's what makes judging so much fun, right? So please let me know down below which of these you've read, what your initial thoughts on the shortlist are, which of these you're excited to pick up. And like I said, we will be back very, very shortly with all the final details on the read-alongs. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and have happy reading. Bye, friends.